Okay, so what have we got? Oh my word, oh my word, oh my word. Well, how about that? Very interesting. Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Pablo Escobar, and as you can see on the podium this week, we have been treated to the rather magnificent sight of the Grotti Itali GTO, and that leaves us with only one question, ladies and gentlemen, and that's, is it really worth it? Well, let's go and take a look then, shall we? This is the Grotti Itali GTO beating the Podium around the track. This is the Grotti Itali GTO beating the Benefactor Krieger around the track. And this is the Grotti Itali GTO beating the Ocelot Pariah around the track. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it really would appear that it is rather worth it after all. So let's take a closer look then, shall we? The Grotti Itali GTO can normally be found under the legendary motorsport website, and we're going to have to scroll just a short way down, and as you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, it is generally retailing for a price of $1,965,000, so that's $2 million. Who are we kidding? Okay then, so we can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's a Grotti, so in my opinion it belongs in a red, as it is a Ferrari, you know, and it is a rather, well, you know, it's not the most magnificent vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, but let's see how she handles. Okay, taking up that hill, as you can see, the back end, ladies and gentlemen, really is rather skittish. Okay, and if you watch it bouncy bounce there, yes, absolutely shocking, you know. So what can one say about this vehicle, you know? The handling is absolutely awful, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely shocking, you know. Stability of this car, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't have any, you know, has a mind of its own, liable to go absolutely any sodding car, bloody hell. Right, okay, well then let's go back to the office, not worry about, no point in seeking revenge on an NPC, there's no way they can learn, you know. So we'll just take it back to the office, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take it on inside. Okay, now we're going to go rather quickly through this, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do, you know, but it's the same standard format, you know, there's no modifications to be made on this particular vehicle, but we'll take a look anyway. So, as you can see, the vehicle has already been modified across the board. I have owned this vehicle for rather a long time, don't you know? And what can one say about it? You know, my initial reaction, ladies and gentlemen, when I purchased this vehicle, the unmodified version, and I must admit, ladies and gentlemen, even the modified version, I was aghast, ladies and gentlemen, you know? $2 million, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd been absolutely robbed, you know? The styling is rather mundane, you know, what I consider to be a Grotti. Looks sort of more like a Ducati, if you ask me, or maybe an Ocelot. Certainly not the criteria what we expect from a Grotti, you know? No, not at all. And the handling, awful, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely shocked. I was utterly appalled when I originally purchased this vehicle. Okay, and we're about to have a look at that now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go and take it back out onto the street. Obviously, this has already been modified, but we'll see if we can have another look at that standard lap. And okay, let's have a look now. Okay, acceleration, ladies and gentlemen, has to be said, very, very good. Okay, handling, woeful, ladies and gentlemen. You saw yourself around that top-hand corner there, right-hand corner. It was absolutely, whoops and daisies, okey coke, a little bit of fire. I try and get through that in one piece, you know, rather lucky there. Oh, handling, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. I mean, absolutely shocking, you know, absolutely shocking. So what is the thing with the GTO? Oh, well, it's its top speed, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be quite frank about it. I won't beat around the bush. It goes like a sodding rocket ship, as you can see, and sodding hell, right? Okay. In fact, so fast the brakes are practically useless when it gets up to top speed, you know. Okay, I mean, it really is the fastest car on the game, you know. Not technically in a straight line, but there's something about the physics of this vehicle which make it absolutely unstoppable. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take it on up to the top speed test track, and we're going to now have a look at that top end speed in a straight line, ladies and gentlemen. That'll just give you an idea. Something like the Benefactor Krieger can make it down here in about 50-51 seconds, as can the Ocelot Pariah, ladies and gentlemen. 53-54 for something like the Pegassi Centauno. We consider 54 to be a competitive time. Okay, well, let's have a look at what the GTO can do it in. Okay, first place, of course, on our road, and 52.319. Now, they can make it down there at 51, ladies and gentlemen, on a good day, but we consider 51 to 52 to be about an average time for the Grotti Itali GTO down that top T-speed test track. Okay, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it is really rather a fine-looking vehicle. We'll just take it on it a little lap of the top speed test track on it, of the sandy shores, ladies and gentlemen, I should say. We brought up the sandy shores, and there we go. Now, so I know what you may be thinking, well, there's plenty of fast cars out there. If this has got such wretched handling, why is the sodding thing worth it, Shut your face, that's what I say. Wait till the end of the goddamn video. How dare you interrupt me? I'm still talking. Anyway, we'll put your fears to, we'll allay your fears, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go in now and start to show you what makes the Grotti Itali GTO so absolutely magnificent. And now this is the Fiesta 811, ladies and gentlemen, retailing for a price of about $1.1 million, and of course I know what you're thinking, well, that's half the price of the Grotti Itali GTO, and I say again, shut your goddamn face. How dare you? My video, this is not yours. You can shut up. I'm going to do what I bloody well want. Everyone thinks the 811's good. The Grotti Itali kicks its rotten ass, Okay, well, we're going to bring it on to something else that people uphold to be a fast vehicle. The bravado Banshee, under $1 million, $100,000. It's the 900R version, I'll have you know. And you're still saying, only $600,000. And once again, I have to say, shut your goddamn face. Right, how dare you insult the Grotti Itali GTO? Just watch the bloody video, would you? Right, okay, sorry about that. I've had rather a lot of coffee this morning. Okay, so yes, the Grotti Itali GTO beats the pants off the bravado Banshee 900R. Okay, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen, and the next thing we're bringing out will be the Ubermark SC1, and I know what you're thinking, I bring this vehicle out. Are you really that insubordinate as to ask me that question during this episode? I've made it perfectly clear how I feel about your interruptions, and I'll have no more of them, thank you. The Ubermark SC1, $1.6 million, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I worded that so strangely. $1.6 million. Why did it make it onto this video? Because we're struggling to find clips of the Grotti Itali GTO. We've got this one here. So $1.6 million losing to the Grotti Itali GTO. Don't buy the SC1. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what are we bringing on to now? I know what you're thinking out there. You're thinking, well, all these vehicles, Mr. Punk Dog, really are all that impressive, and I gotta be perfectly honest with you, absolutely correct, absolutely correct on that. But this is, ladies and gentlemen, of course, this is the, what is it, the S80RR, I do believe, something along those lines, yes? Retailing for a price of $2,575,000, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Anis, and as you can see, yes, the Grotti Itali GTO has beaten it across the line. Okay, so we're bringing on to another heavy hitter, ladies and gentlemen. It may well be missing a door, as you can see, but now this is the Ocelot XA21. $2,375,000 for this particular vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very fine vehicle, and no one can dispute, And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, it is in fact in front of the Grotti Itali GTO until it isn't. Yes, that's until the, yes, there we go. The Grotti Itali GTO has no problem coming alongside in the back straight there and takes it all the way down to the end, and it will do that every single time. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to bring it on to what we uphold to be, the high watermark on this particular game, and that is the Pegassi Zentorno, under $1 million for this particular vehicle, but we really do rather rate it, ladies and gentlemen, but just to show that the Pegassi Zentorno has no other vehicle, no other vehicle can, it too cannot stand up to the Grotti Itali GTO. And I should also point out all of the other vehicles are being driven by Mr. Raccoon. He has a channel of his own. It is called the Bromby. If you type that into YouTube, you should be able to find it. Why didn't you do that? He's got some other good videos on there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to take it up one more notch, and we're going to bring it out. As I say, ladies and gentlemen, we're not messing around. We are now bringing out the heavy hitters, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the Trojan Emeritus, retailing for a price, I believe, of over $2 million, and it's about in fact, nearly $3 million, $2.75 million, $2,750,000, ladies and gentlemen. So, $750,000 more than the Grotti Itali GTO, and coming in behind it. Okay, rather disappointing if you spend your money on that. Now I know again what a lot of you are saying out there, you know, well, they're not the fastest cars in the game. The fastest car in the great game is the Ocelot Pariah, and you should shut your face. As I told you earlier, you're an utter buffoon and an imbecile. The Ocelot Pariah is not the fastest car on this game when it comes to racing around the streets or around the track, as it is quite clear, ladies and gentlemen, the fastest car around the street and the track is the Grotti Itali GTO. And you may well wish to go and spend your $1,420,000 on the Pariah, and I cannot blame you, but do not expect it to beat the GTO in a race. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us on to the very final question. You know, other people may be disputing, well, no, the Ocelot Pariah is not the fastest car in the game, it's the Benefactor Krieger. And once again, I can't believe you've had the impertinence to interrupt me. I've made it quite clear the Grotti Itali GTO is the fastest car in the game, and now we're going to sodding well prove it. Once again, you can spend your sort of $2,850,000 on your Benefactor Krieger, and why not? It's a very fine car, but once again, it's not going to beat the Grotti Itali GTO across the line, because it would appear for the time being, ladies and gentlemen, there is no sodding vehicle on the game that can beat the Grotti Itali GTO. So the question is then, ladies and gentlemen, you know, should you spend your time trying to win the Grotti this week? And the answer is yes, you should. You know, it's absolute sodding raccoon. Don't bloody hell. Right, he of course, Mr. Raccoon, just like the Grotti Itali GTO, is quite a lot as well, you know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and stop interrupting, for God's sake.